Jakai, as Steve just said, one of the oldest guys on the team in early college football.
Yes,
Just, what do you consider your role in talking to the younger guys? Is it they got to approach you? Do you kind of tell them just about how things work?
Shoot, if they ever mess up or anything, just helping them, guiding them on the right path, and that's really it. Just helping them get by, and just progressing as players. Because I have a lot of experience playing the game, so my experience helps them, and I hope that they become successful players like Josiah, Blake, shoot, Cam. Man, just helping them out. It's a great time.
Jakai, how many different positions have you lined up so far during camp?
Shoot, I'd say about 3.
What's that like for you? Because you have all that experience playing actual games in those spots. How natural, how comfortable do you feel that way?
I think it's fun. I like challenging my mind. So, I find it interesting just, switching different positions and just having a good flow at wherever I go to. Man, I enjoy it. I have a good time doing it, too.
What was Jakai Moore, the football player, like when he first came to South Carolina versus now?
I would say as a young dude, man, coming in here, not knowing what was about to happen, but then I got into a flow of everything and just getting all the footwork and all that stuff, it comes with time. But just the player I am now, I feel like I've developed so much, just mentally. I feel like I've locked in a lot and just knowing everything that I have to do. So I feel like just the player I am now, I'm such a better player than I am now than I was before.
You just mentioned those 3 true freshman linemen by name. What makes those guys kind of unique from each other, and I guess just unique in general from all the linemen you've seen come through here in the last 5 years?
Man, they come here, they're ready to compete. Them boys, they here to play. And, that's one thing that I love, man. And Coach Teasy did a good job of just bringing in the best recruits that he possibly could, man, and just talking to the right people. These boys, they my boys, man. And so, I love them boys, right? And I'll do anything for them. So it's just developing that connection and that friendship, and I can't ask for nothing else, and just helping them develop along as their journey continues.
Jakai, what have you seen out of Josiah specifically as he's come in? I mean, a lot of hype around him, Mr. Football and all that,
Yeah.
but how have you seen him adjust to this level?
Dude, Josiah, he puts his head down and he works, man. There's no complaints out of him or anything. If he needs to fix something, he fixes his footwork and he gets better at it the next day. And that's all you can really ask for. As long as he keeps improving, he's going to be the best player, man, that he can possibly be.
You've talked a lot about your leadership so far with the young guys. Would you say you're more of a vocal communicator leader, or do you kind of just show them and lead by example in that way?
I'm more a show a lead by example, but also times I don't know, I talk, but I don't talk as much. I'm more of a lead by example type of person, but also I'm here to just guide everybody through the way and talk to them through everything that they need to, even if they have questions for me.
Through camp so far, where do you feel like the strengths are in your game up front, and what's one thing you kind of want to tweak or correct that might be lacking as the season gets going?
I'll say the run game. The run game is our main thing. We're down to run the ball, man. So I feel like that's all we really want to do. And so there's nothing that I would really tweak. I feel like we're having a great fall camp. We can definitely be better in certain areas and stuff. But overall, I think we're solid right now in running the ball.
Tree and Tro are 2 guys who played a lot last year as true freshmen. What have you seen from their development going into a second year? And I guess what are those 2 guys like just kind of away from football?
Away from football, cool peoples, man. Funny dude. Tree's funny peoples, man. Tro, I love Tro, dog. People who just love to work and love to get better at their craft. And, Coach Teasy's done a great job of just, guiding us through the ways. So I feel like with Tree and Tro, them is my boys, so I just have love for them, man.
What has I've heard so much about the offensive line, almost like taking what happened last year, personal, and trying to work. What did May, June look like, and what was the offensive line doing together to try and get a head start?
Dude, so we get the whole month of May off, and so we made the business decision to come back and get this extra work in, and I feel like that extra work has helped us progress to what we are now. and what we're about to become. And I feel like the month of May and the month of June has made a major impact on what we are doing right now.
Steve mentioned you've started a game in the last 5 years. I don't think you've gone through a whole season though, starting every game. Is that one of your goals this year to not just stay healthy, but start every game?
Yes, that's a goal. But of course, I'm here to play ball, man. If I can't play every game, because of an injury or anything, it happens. Life still goes on. But I'm aiming for a goal of course, playing every game, starting every game, but just keeping our head on straight and just keeping my head on straight and just working, because things happen. I'm just here to play ball and help our team just develop, man, as we become the team we want to be.
You guys had a lot of linemen banged up last year, Marquis Anderson being one of them as he missed the season last year. How do you feel like he's been looking in practice so far, and where do you feel like he's at right now?
Marquis looking good, man. I like, granted the injury that happened to him last year, man, sat him out for the season. I was expecting him to definitely get some snaps last year, but he's made such an impact this year and just getting his body right and getting himself right. And he's doing all the right things to become successful as a player at South Carolina, offensive lineman at South Carolina. All right.